There's been a lot of conversation really and excitement just recently around this idea that virtual working has become a reality. You know, that our technophobes in our teams have now embraced Zoom and Team and all the rest of it. And undoubtedly, virtual working is offering more flexibility to our workforce. But is it really the future? The reason I say that is that this week I've had 3 of my clients come to me with staffing issues because misunderstandings were occurring, people's feelings were being hurt, feathers were being ruffled, and the communication was all happening via email. And these managers, obviously, they immediately got on the phone or got on a Zoom meeting and had conversations with these members of staff. And one manager, that conversation lasted for an hour and a half as she sort of calmed things down, explained what was going on, talked about how things could get misunderstood, but this is not actually the case, and all that gorgeous stuff that you need to do as a manager. Emails is not an efficient tool for managing emotional people. It's not. Having official agendaed Zoom meetings is not sufficient for managing people. When you think about it, when you're in the office, you get so many behavioural cues from other methods. Say, for example, someone comes to your desk and you ask them to do something and they, to your face, go, yep, that's fine, I'll do that. And then you see them walk away from your desk and they slam the paperwork down on their desk with a bit of anger. And they stand there with their, go, like that. And you're thinking, oh, hold on a moment. They said yes to me, they seem to be in agreement, but something's going on over there. Now, if that happens in a Zoom meeting where they go, yes, yes to you, and you don't see them go, when the Zoom meeting is over, you've missed the cue. The other thing is that you're in a team meeting and you make an announcement that you feel is a bit contentious and everyone seems to take it on board and it's okay. And then they go back to their desk, but then you see them in little huddles. There seems to be little whispers going on which stop when you're around. That's a cue that they may have said yes to your face, but actually some more explanation is needed. Something hasn't quite landed right. They're not really buying it. Again, when you've got Zoom meetings, you finish your Zoom meeting, you don't know what they're talking to each other about. You don't see them talking to each other. You don't see their body language later on. And the classic is somebody who is, do you know what? In the workplace, I've realised as a manager that I go past my staff a lot saying, you okay? Because they don't look right. Something is off on them. They don't look happy. Something, and sometimes it's, no, I'm fine, I just didn't sleep very well last night. Oh, it's okay. Or sometimes it's, no, Sue, actually, I'm worried about this. If you're managing virtually, you miss those cues. Now, I'm not saying don't manage virtually, obviously, but we need to find a new method of picking up on these cues. And I'm thinking of a friend of mine who runs a large project, and her comment of, before COVID and working virtually, she had a half-hour meeting with each of her staff members to discuss projects and where they were on deadlines and all the normal stuff that you do in a meeting. When they went virtually, she continued the half-hour meetings one-on-one with each member of staff. And she said, Sue, but it's changed. And I said, how? She said, I swear to you, I'm spending 25 minutes on how are you and 5 minutes on deadlines for the project. Because when we're all together, we pick up on the how are you in the coffee room, in the corridor, in seeing the way in which they walk in through the door. You're thinking, hold on a moment, then something's wrong here. Yes. So be prepared, managers. If you are going to be working virtually, you need to take more time to manage because all those ad hoc cues are going to be missed. And please, 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 never try and handle any issue that could be emotive via email. Ideally a Zoom or team meeting, the very least a phone call. Take care.